Michael Todd versus Vitaly Laletin.
I think that Michael will beat him. It will be a long, exhausting match, but I don't think that Vitali can finish Michael. It will be a crazy match, but in my opinion, Michael will beat him. Vitali couldn't beat Dave in straps. Imagine going 5 rounds in straps against Michael. It's exhausting, a nightmare to go 5 rounds in straps with Michael. In my opinion, there is no possibility for Vitali to flash pin Michael. If I had money and were a betting guy, I would bet on Michael. The match between Ermes and Michael was very close. If the match went a little longer, it would be a big problem for Ermes. Vitali doesn't have this weapon that Ermes had.
Gennady Kvikvinia versus Ibragim Sagov.
I think that Gennady will beat him, even at 115 kilos. Yes, even though he has to cut weight. I think that he is stronger, more well-rounded, and more experienced. He's very dangerous, and he will beat him.
Matt Mask versus Nugo Chikazi.
I said that Matt Mask will beat Ongarbaev easily, and I was right. I think that he will beat Nugo because I pulled against Nugo in Dubai, and in the hook he is strong, but top roll, no way. I think Matt will not be comfortable for Nugo, and he will beat him.
Camille Jablonsky versus Georgi Tsvetkov.
I'm betting on Zarenov. Zarenov is well-rounded, very fast, very strong. He will beat him in the hook.
Todd Hutchkins versus Rustam Babayev.
Well, Rustam beat him before, in 2017, but now I think that Todd is way stronger, and I think that he will beat him. Todd is going to beat him. I think Todd cannot top roll because Rustam is one of the strongest hook pullers. He's going to beat him in inside hook. It won't be easy, but he will beat him. I think that Todd is unstoppable now. He's very strong. The way he beat Irakli shows he is very dangerous and very strong.
Arthur Macarov versus Daniel Pupchuk.
I think that Daniel will beat him. Maybe he will go sideways and a little top roll. I don't know. It will be a cool match, a crazy match, but Daniel will beat him, I think.
Paul Lynn versus David Samushia.
This will be a crazy match, and I think that Samushia will win. It will be a close match, but the experience, endurance, and skills of Samushia on the table are much better, and I think that this will help him to win. I was surprised when Samushia beat Sasho. It was a crazy match.
Ivan Machoshenko versus Sergey Kalinichenko.
I think Ivonne will beat him. He will hook him and beat him. I don't think that Sergey can beat him inside. I think Sergey will try to top roll, but at this weight, Ivonne is very strong, very dangerous, and I think Ivonne will beat him.
Jocelyn Brisson versus Egla Vaitkute.
I think Jocelyn is very strong, but I think that Egla will beat her. She has much bigger experience, and I think that she's stronger, in my opinion. It will be a good match, but Egla is going to find a way to win. She is way more experienced.
Georgi Tsvetkov versus David Dadikian.
I feel pretty strong in my left arm now. Maybe for years, it has not been so strong as it is right now. Since being told about the match, I stopped training my right arm due to an injury after the match with Dave and focused entirely on my left. I feel very confident with it, and I've been beating my training partners like Sasho very easily. Compared to my peak, my right and left arms were very close. Now my left is not at that level, though it's still very strong. I'm confident in my technique, and my goal is definitely to become the best with my left arm. Why not? Regarding the match itself, I honestly see it as 50-50. I disagree that Alex Kurdecha would be stylistically more dangerous for David than me. David is one of the strongest in the world in the hook, and I believe I would lose to him there too. Therefore, the only way for me to win is to crack his wrist with my top roll, which is an area Alex isn't a specialist in, and it's harder to hook me than it was to hook Alex. If my plan works the way I intend it to, it will be a very bad night, a nightmare for David. I believe I'm close to being able to execute this plan.
Petro Marharin versus Lachlan Adair.
I think Petro will take the win. It will not be easy, but I think that Petro is more experienced, with a bigger hand, and his wrist cupping is much stronger.
Zurab Tabridze versus Georgi Tautiev.
I think that Zurab will beat him without his wrist. It will be a long, exhausting match, but Zurab will beat him.